I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It is Friday morning, the 3rd of July, 2026, and this is your friend, Angus Buchan, with a thought for the day. We go to the book of Acts, chapter 26, verse 28. Then Agrippa said to Paul, "You almost persuade me to become a Christian." We want to talk today about the power of personal testimony. You know, my wife Jill and I were saved by the Lord through a lay witness mission. What does that mean? A group of ordinary people like you and I come into a church and just getting up one after another and giving testimony of the change in their lives through what Jesus Christ had done for them. Simple, yet absolutely profound, honest stories from the lives of just the man in the street. That is what changed my life. It was no fancy preaching. It wasn't a fancy sermon. It wasn't an intellectual lecture. No, it was a simple story told by a simple housewife, a simple farmer, a simple student, just real stories. Now, Paul, the apostle, did exactly that. He just told Agrippa how Jesus Christ had met him on the road to Damascus, and his life was instantly changed. Well, these people came up, I'll never forget it as long as I live, one by one, and they gave short stories. These stories were lasting maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes maximum. They were saying, I was caught up in alcoholism. I could not stop drinking. I hated myself for it. Then I came before the Lord and I asked him to help me. And supernaturally, he delivered me from the curse of alcoholism. Then the next person would come up and say, my marriage was in a total mess. He would come up with his wife. The two of them would stand there. We couldn't get on. We decided we were going to get divorced. Then we thought about the children and we thought we'd give it another go. And then we met Jesus Christ. Now we are more in love with each other than we were when we first met each other. Powerful stories. Successful businessmen who were really in a bad way. Their businesses all of a sudden took a downward turn and everything that they had been working for was lost. Then they turned to Christ and he restored them 100-fold. I want to say to you today, do not be scared to tell people how the Lord has impacted your life. And you might say, well, I don't have much of a story. You'll be surprised, my dear friend. The more simple the story, the more profound. Just keep telling people what Jesus Christ has done in your life. That is the most powerful story you will ever tell. Jesus bless you and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.